Hello and welcome to this demonstration of the FutureOffice Network Client Portal. Now the Client Portal was created from a portal that is provided to an insurance broker, whether it be on the benefits side or on the commercial side. You can create these portals for every one of your customers. At FutureOffice Network we don't charge extra for that. You can create as many portals for your clients as you want. Let's go through these. Now, if you recall, on the broker portal, there was lots of sales automation and tools and materials and all that sort of thing here. There isn't on the client side because, well, clients don't care about that part. But what we do have is a lot of other things that the clients do want to use. One of the things that's very popular is the total compensation statement. The total compensation statement is a tool that would be, now you notice it put XYZ Company on here. That's because XYZ Company, as you recall, was up here on the logo. Now if you had your client's logo on here, and it wouldn't say Demo Client, it would say ABC Enterprises or something like that, everything would be privately branded automatically. Now it's got my name on here because I'm the one that logged on here, but it would put all that personal information directly on not only this document, but all the documents. And it would drop the name in right here. Now this is a fully automated total compensation statement at this point. Here we have a person, Joe Smith, who's making $32,500. He's been around for a couple of years with the company, and $32,500 is kind of what he thinks about. But as we know, there's the hidden paycheck, and that's what we want to demonstrate. Now the sweet spot for the clients is anything under 100 employees. We have employers on here that are 16,000 is the biggest one that I'm aware of, but there might be some larger ones. We have currently about 17,000 users. Now the total compensation statement, or the hidden paycheck, is actually 47, and this is the part that with all these different things that the employer offers, that the employer wants to demonstrate to the employee. And then the employee can also see what the employer puts in here on softer benefits, things like this. And believe it or not, if you have 2 employees or 20,000 employees, you can do this in about, ready for this, 45 minutes per year. And that means every one of your employees gets a personalized statement with their compensation, their benefit, their contributions, all of that stuff. 45 minutes. We have gotten this down to a science, so it's very, very fast. But there's lots of things in your new employee orientation templates, annual enrollment overviews, things, handbook templates, lots of stuff that for your employer, we want to take work off of their plate and give them back some time, automate a lot of these processes, particularly things that are repetitive. These are things that you, as the broker, are going to bring to them, and they're going to love you for it. Legal updates. We've got all the model notices for any kind of benefit that has a model notice, all the PPACA notices that are in here, all the COBRA notices, all the employer yearly notices, which, by the way, the employer may not even be aware of. And there's a fine associated with every one of these if you're not doing that. Now, that brings up the whole subject of what world does your customer live in? And we believe, and time has borne this out, that your customer does not live in a benefit world anymore. They live in an HR world. They see benefits in HR as one. They see all these compliance areas, whether they be benefits, every benefit you could possibly think of, every form, every poster, all the forms, all the plan documents, everything is in here just to be ready to be customized. Employment law, human resource, compensation. And all these break out so you can go as deep into these things as you want. And employee communications, we've got 6 newsletters on here that cover different angles of what an employer would want employees to see. And we've got all the workplace postings for all 50 states. These cost about $80 a piece every year, but they're all for free on FutureOffice Network. So your employer, on any given one day, has to deal with something in here: hiring, firing, managing employees, dealing with disgruntled employees, job descriptions, dealing with lawyers for a disgruntled employee who quits or gets fired, and all of that stuff. All of those are exposures. Think about it. Who does your customer have as a professional relationship? Well, they got an accountant probably, but that accountant, they're only skin deep in this stuff. Well, you could get an employment lawyer, but they're $300 to $400 an hour for a good one. So they're not going to use that. They're going to use you. Maybe they're not using you, but they want to use you because you are the trusted advisor. So you see, we are one step away from, with FutureOffice Network, making you a trusted advisor in all of these areas for greater commissions, more sales, and for greater fees. Now, you don't have to be an expert or hardly be knowledgeable in any of these areas. That's why you have the system. The technology is the expert. You can upload your own documents on here that you want your employer to see. You can take a newsletter off here, customize it, put it up here for your employers, all that kind of thing. The My Favorites, these are things that this particular XYZ company wanted to put on here. We have something on here called campaigns, where let's just say that an employee communication, these are very popular, so that let's say that an employer wants a couple of these newsletters, and by the way, all of these go out every month, and so they want a couple of them in particular, and they're also interested in all the stuff on Cobra because they're just Cobra junkies. Or maybe they're interested in healthcare reform. Well, you can set up a campaign, the employer can, and without ever going on the system again, and without you ever going on the system again, although you can check and see what they're doing, anytime something gets updated, and it's a pretty good chance it's going to be updated all the time because that's the way the system works. This is the most powerful up-to-date system that you can buy in the United States today. Well, they're automatically going to get an email with the attachment from you, their producer, their consultant, their trusted advisor. And it's going to have all the information that they need. And you can set these up for about 25 campaigns right now. Amazing. So they never even have to touch it. SmartCasts. We educate your employers on commercial lines, also on benefits. And here's one we did on background checks. These are the PowerPoints. They're about 45 minutes. You get an invitation. It's branded to your agency's name. You send it out to your customers. And you tell your customers to give a copy of the invitation to one or two friends at other companies. When they do that, usually the friend of your employer at another company who probably has another broker will sign on, and we capture all kinds of data, email, telephone number, address, name of the company, who their broker is right now, and probably most importantly, an evaluation of that particular SmartCast. Now, usually they're off the charts. These are very, very popular pieces. But we'll send you that, and all of a sudden you've got a lead generator of somebody that has tasted the FutureOffice network, but they probably can't get it from their other employer because they probably have something that begins with a certain letter of the alphabet because that's what everybody has in all of the cities in this country. And maybe you're in that category. So you're selling a commodity. That's not a place you want to be. You want to create these portals. You can create one of these portals in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. That's all the longer it takes. It comes with an intranet. The intranet is the place when the employees log on. This is all they see. They want to look at their benefits. You can put as many benefits on here. It covers every benefit you can think of. They're super simple to build. And we're all plug and play, unlike some of the other systems. We can plug any kind of a vendor in here we want. Now, employees don't read linear stuff anymore. They want things in a modular fashion. So they want to go, gee, I have to go to the doctor, and I'm going to go in network, and what's my deductible going to be? Well, those are calendar deductibles. But let's say for co-insurance, in network, 10% outer network. You can put all your links in here, links to the provider directories, put all your documents, get your customer out of the paper business. You can link not only the enrollment forms, but we work with a proprietary relationship with 2 enrollment companies. One is a Cadillac, and one is for customers that have a little tighter budget. But it's a powerful, powerful tool. Your summary plan descriptions. I think this is the proverbial sample SPD, but you get the idea. You can upload these things. If they can type it, they can upload it. It's all that simple. It also comes with My Documents. This is where your employer puts things that they want them to see. Safety manuals, handbooks, policy manuals, whatever they may be. Here's our wellness area. We've got all the WebMD symptom checker tools on here. So if you've got an HRA or an HSA, your customer that is, they're probably going to want to use these tools because before they go off to a doctor, they're going to want to find out, you know, if this is something serious or if this is something kind of minor. My 12-year-old son plays softball, gets dinged in the arm with a hardball, and he comes home and he's a little whiny, and I see some bruising and discoloration. It's a recent trauma. So I'm going through all these little pieces here. I don't see any bones hanging out or any blood or anything like that, so I think some children's Tylenol and maybe a little bit of ice cream might be doing the trick, and he'll be in good shape. So anyway, that's how that part works. We also have the Healthy Nation video series on here, so if you want to learn about certain things, for example, every kind of malady you can think of is in here. Back pain might be a problem. Well, if you want to look at a back pain, what is back pain, what causes that lower back pain or up in your neck or whatever it might be, you can turn on these videos here, and keep in mind that these are your employees using this. The moms tend to make the decisions on the part of the employees.
Hello and welcome to Healthy Nation. I'm Pat Murphy.
And so they can do this from home, and they're all, anything that touches your employees are going to be Hollywood quality. Lots of great stuff. It also comes with the forum. The forum is where you can do opinion surveys, attitude surveys. If you've got people that are telecommuting, working in different locations, the workforce is incredibly more diverse geographically than ever before. Well, this is a place where they can come and work collectively, ad hoc teams. There's so many things you can do with the forum. And here's the great part. The manager oversees everything that's happening in the employee portal, the intranet, which you see right here. Company directory, nothing fancy here, but it's just that. It's a place where we could consolidate all of the employees, load their pictures, put their dogs on there, and they can sell their fish tank and all kinds of fun stuff. Calendar, this is where the manager controls what things are going to be happening for all the employees, different dates. We have all of the holidays already plugged in there. Some of these aren't necessarily holidays. I mean, we're not giving everybody off on the first day of summer, but we put them in there nevertheless. Anyway, this is a demonstration of the client portal for the manager as well as for the employees. These are all the communiques of things that your broker will be sending to you for your attention. Plus we have upcoming training for your customers on how to use all kinds of things in the system. Upcoming smartcasts, all these kinds of things. We hope you've enjoyed these. I didn't talk about the search engines. We've got 2 of them on here, so you can find everything really, really fast. Thank you for this opportunity. Our number, if you want more information, is 262-432-0707. That number, 262-432-0707. Or contact us at FutureOfficeNetwork.com. FutureOfficeNetwork.com. Thank you for your time today.